You're listening to Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Experience nature's bounty with Creation's Backyard. Elevate your health with the most nutrient-dense foods on earth. From farm to table, sustainably cultivated with care. Grown locally in Niles, Ohio with no chemicals or synthetics ever. Unlock your culinary creativity with Creation Backyard Microgreens. Convenient local delivery and pickup options available. Order now at creationsbackyard.com. Foods on our Unlock your culinary creativity with Creation Backyard Microgreens. Convenient local delivery and pickup options available. Order now at creationsbackyard.com. Foods on our Unlock your culinary creativity.
Sandrock Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, driveways, sidewalks, basements, and garages. We also do stamp-colored concrete in many different designs. We do interior and exterior stonework, regular brick and block work. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured. Call Jerry Sandrock at 330-506-0013 for an estimate. Also find them on Facebook at Sandrock Concrete 013 for an estimate. Also find them on Facebook at Sandrock Concrete 013 for an estimate. Also find them on Facebook at Stanrock Concrete 013 for an estimate. Also find them on Facebook at Stanrock Concrete 013 for an estimate. Also find them on Facebook at Stanrock Concrete 013 for an estimate.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on Madurix Butcher Block in W&M Quality Roofing LLC is an insured. Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Come out to the 36 beautiful hole design course by Donald Ross, and golf lessons are available by calling the team shop at 330-740. Over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on Madurix Butcher Block in W&M Quality Roofing LLC is an insured. Golf in the Mahoning Valley starts at Mill Creek Golf Course. Come out to the 36 beautiful hole design. Golf.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Apple...
Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena here in Strongsville, Ohio, as Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network are proud to bring you Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on this Saturday morning. The Jets prepare to take on the Hilliard Hockey Club. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you, along with my sidekick today, Jerry Lute, keeping everything in check. Dave Harris keeping an eye on us from his remote location as they travel over to Grove City to get ready for the Wolverine game here at 1 o'clock. A showcase weekend here in Strongsville as some of the best teams in the state of Ohio will come together for a series of games. So we'll be on the air with you today. Puck drop was scheduled for 9:40. We'll be back with you this evening at 5:55 as the Canton-Akron Jets will take on the number 1 ranked Dayton Stealth. Followed by tomorrow morning at 11:30, the Canton-Akron Jets will take on the Newark Generals, and they will round out the weekend by taking on the Westerville Wildcats. That game at 3:30. Take a look at some of the scores along the iMedia One Network last night as Mineral Ridge and Mogador would get together in the playoffs. That over on CityView Sportscast and AM 600 WRQX. Mineral Ridge, their Cinderella season would come to an end. Mogador would get the win over the Rams by a score of 21-7. A lot closer game than most thought it would be. Also last night, South Range, the defending Division 5 state champions, they take on Clearview out of Lorraine. The Raiders get the 48-21 win. And for the Youngstown Phantoms, they travel out to Dubuque to take on the Fighting Saints. They end up with the comeback 5-4 shootout win over the Dubuque Fighting Saints, and that puts them in a tie for number 1 in the East. Canton-Akron Jets last weekend, they go 1-1 on the weekend. They get the 9-3 win over Westerville, and they take the 4-3 loss to Hilliard, the very same team they will be playing today. This will be the third meeting in the last couple of weekends between the Canton-Akron Jets and Hilliard. Hilliard getting the best of the Jets in both games by a score of 7-1, and then on Sunday, last Sunday, by a score of 4-3. Hilliard, on the other hand, last week, again, they go 2-0. They took on the Medina Bees, knocked them off by a score of 4-1, and of course, they get the 4-3 win over the Canton-Akron Jets. Take a look at the starters for the Canton-Akron Jets as warm-ups come to a conclusion here. On the front line, it's going to be the senior out of Twinsburg High School, number 25, Max Bazaroff. Out of Jackson High School, it'll be number 10, the freshman, Ethan Bell. And it'll be a sophomore, number 81, Will Craven, out of Poland Seminary High School. On defense, it'll be Jack Barbieri, number 42, out of Jackson High School. He is a freshman, and they will be led on the ice by number 32, the captain, out of Boardman High School, Austin Lute. And in net, we'll wait to see, but I believe it's going to be Brandon Frat Antonio, the junior. Of course, the Canton-Akron Jets are coached by Sean Houston. Just moments away here from puck drop on this early Saturday morning. As both teams will go to the bench, get ready for this one. And again, we'll be back with you tonight at 5:55 as the Jets will take on the number 1 Dayton Stealth. Both teams making their way to the ice now. Canton-Akron, again, looking for their first win against Hilliard. They'll play Dayton for the first time this season as Will Craven will take the face-off. And it'll be Jack Barbieri who will pick this one up. Bring it through the neutral zone, but it's going to be picked off by Hilliard. Bringing it down Broadway, it'll be knocked away by Austin Lute. Austin Lute sent it to the circle, out to the wall, and then Bergie will take the shot from the point. Hilliard with possession. And it's going to be knocked away by Craven. Max Bazaroff will be able to pick this one up, bring it behind the net of Fred Antonio, and then up the wall. Try to get it out to Ethan Bell, but it's going to be intercepted on the ice. And a shot on goal by Hilliard. And Fred Antonio will shut that one down here. Just underway here, 14:23 left here, first period. And a wholesale change for both teams. As Kale Zurakowski will take the face-off against Andrew Mosteller. Zorkowski, a freshman. Jets will win this one. It'll be Emmerling. Emmerling looking to get it forward to Benson. Benson couldn't pick it up, and it's just going to sit at the blue line here on the Hilliard side. Hilliard to the right of us in net. Shot on goal by Gage Weaver, but that one won't go here. They'll drop this one to the left of Seth Gable in net today for Hilliard. So it'll be Zurkowski and Del Baccio with the faceoff. Canton-Akron with the win. They'll send this one around and kick, played out to the top of near the blue line. Emmerling with the puck. It looks like we're going to have a hooking call coming up against Hilliard. It'll be Adam Van Voorhis who will sit for the 2 minutes. That coming at 13:47 here. So the Canton-Akron Jets will go to the power play for the first time today. Bring Dahman in to take the face-off. It'll be Ben Rose, Barbieri, Zurkowski, and Emmerling out for the Jets. Kind of a clumsy puck drop there. It'll be sent down ice. And Fran Antonio will set this one up for Emmerling. Emmerling trying to send it forward, but again, it's going to be picked up by, and a shot on goal for Hilliard. Hilliard going to take the 1-0 lead here. 13:21 of the first period. Try to get you a number on that. I believe that's going to be Charlie Humphreys, who puts Hilliard up 1-0. First line will be back out for the Jets. Or even to take the face-off against the Hilliard scorer, Humphreys. And it'll be kicked back to the Hilliard defenseman. Now it'll be Forcione with the puck. Send it down into the Jets defensive zone. Puck going to sail to mid-ice, then back down to the corner where Bazaroff will pick that up off the stick of Fred Antonio. And he's going to be knocked to the boards. Puck's going to come loose, and they'll battle for it down in the corner. 12:53 left here, first period. Hilliard takes a 1-0 lead on a Canton-Akron Jets penalty kill. Forcione sending it out to mid-ice. It's going to be picked off by Austin Lute. Lute trying to take it into the Jets' offensive zone. He'll run into some resistance from Brady Gedman. And it'll be a puck out of play here. 12:31 left here, first period. Hilliard with the 1-0 lead. It'll be Seepy, Lute, Bazaroff, Weaver, and Craven out for the Jets. They'll drop this one to the right of Gable. Canton-Akron will win this one. Craven now with the puck down in the circle. He'll find Lute. Lute's going to take the shot off the right side, but Gable's going to knock that one away. Blocker side save for Hilliard. Jets still on the power play, on the penalty kill. And a score! Will Craven puts this one. It's going to tie the game up 1-1. And Canton-Akron Jets, they get the goal back. 12:04 left here, first period. So Will Craven with the goal. That'll tie it up. Here, 12:04 left here, first period. This is game one of the showcase of this weekend. Can tune in tonight here, 5:55, as the Jets will take on the Dayton Stealth, as Dahman now will take the face-off. And it'll be Gavin Weaver now taking it behind the net of Hilliard. Gavin trying to work to the inside. He'll send it back out to Max Campbell. Campbell at the blue line, send it down into the corner. Ben Rose now going to race a couple Hilliard players around to try to pick that one up. He won't be able to get that one. Hilliard will send it back up, back into the neutral zone. But Max Campbell now sending it back down here. Gavin Weaver will be the nearest one for the Jets, but it'll be knocked away by Gedman. Gedman will send it out to mid-ice to Bergie. Bergie will send it off the wall behind the net of Fran Antonio. It'll be Emmerling that'll recover it for the Jets. He'll send it around the kick plate, and that will head all the way down ice. And icing will be the call against the Jets. 11:16 left here, first period. We are all tied up at 1. Changes for the Jets. It'll be Benson Zurakowski. And Weaver out for the forwards. Jets now with a win on this one. Shot on goal for Hilliard, but it won't be able to make it through the traffic of the Canton-Akron Jets. Tyler Benson battling at the blue line as they'll try to take it down inside. He'll go into the corner. Austin Luke will be the first one to try to send it up to Gage Weaver. Weaver taking a shot off the glass. A little high to the head there. No call coming up. Zurkowski tried to drop pass it, but it's going to be picked up by a Hilliard player. And Del Baccio will take it down the walls, and he'll work it away behind the net of Fran Antonio. Forcio now sending it D to D. And down to Austin Luke. Luke trying to take the hard shot. It's going to go off the body of a Hilliard player. And ricochet back behind the net of Fran Antonio. Puck going to go across the blue in front of Fran Antonio, but net's going to come off its moorings here. 10:25 left here. First period, all tied up at 1. A little bit of a subtle crowd here for Saturday morning, Jerry. A little quiet. And it'll be Rossi. Rossi nicely to take the face-off against Lesko. Hilliard player going down, no call. Looked like it might have been a trip. As nicely taking it into the offensive zone. Gio Freitas taking a shot. It's going to go over the net. And Hilliard will send this one around the boards and down into the Jets' defensive zone. Max Campbell on the chase, and it's going to be icing coming up against the Canton-Akron Jets. Canton-Akron coming in at 7-5-1 today. 50 goals for, 35 against. In their last game they played was a 4-3 loss to this very same Hilliard team. As nicely will take this one for Canton-Akron. Will be sent back behind the net of the Hilliard netminder. Campbell tried to step in to send this one back, but CP will have to back him up. He'll knock this one loose. Freitas will have it. And it looks like it was going to be a delayed offside call against Hilliard. And the Jets will make another change. It'll be the first line coming out. So Bell, Craven, and Bazaroff out offensively. Puck coming loose here as Bazaroff will try to work this one off the boards against Alexander. They'll send it over to Emmerling. Emmerling through the neutral zone and will end up down in the Canton-Akron Jets offensive zone. Big hit coming up against the boards here as Craven chases down the puck. But no call as Lute now trying to send it back down into the corner. Alexander now with the puck, trying to work his way around there, but Ethan Bell going to step in the way, and the puck's going to take a high bounce. Back to Lute. Lute to Bazaroff, and Bazaroff's going to find Ethan Bell. Ethan Bell blew a tire, went down on the red line. The Ice Monster got him. 9:07 left here, first period, as Bell recovers. And he'll try to work into Bergie. Bergie will send it to Gedman. It'll go off the stick of Gedman. And back behind the net of Fran Antonio, where Emmerling will recover. He'll send out to Craven. Craven can't gather it up. Hilliard with the puck. Trying to take a back shot. Forcione with a nice setup, but couldn't connect on the pass to get that one to go backside of Fran Antonio. As Craven now going to chase Forcione around. These two have had some pretty good battles the last couple of games. Lute now working it up the board, looking for Bazaroff. It'll go off stick of Bazaroff. Forcione will be there, but this puck will end up back at the blue line. Hilliard now with the puck. Bergie sending it down, but Austin Luke going to recover it, send it back around to Bazaroff. Bazaroff on the boards, going to take a shot from behind by Hammond. And now to Ben Rose, try to gather that up, but Hilliard will step in, knock this one back into the Jets' defensive zone. Bazaroff sending this out to Emmerling. Emmerling will lose it to Pate. Pate was trying to send it to Hall. Lute will step in, knock that away, and slow down the momentum. Pate with the shot off the right side. Fred Antonio with a pad save. And the puck still loose down in the corner to the right of Fred Antonio. Emmerling setting around the boards, tried to hit Ben Rose with it. Jets now on a 2-on-1. Bazarov to the right there. Shot on goal for the Jets. Couldn't get it to go. And Barbieri will have it at the top here at the blue line. Bring Dahman on the shot earlier. As Coro send this one in the neutral zone. He'll find Hall. Hall will be knocked off the puck by Barbieri. And it's going to be an offside call coming up against Hilliard. 7:15 left here, third period. As Zurakowski, Gage Weaver, and Tyler Benson will come out offensively. Seepy and Barbieri on defense for the Jets. Del Baccio taking the face-off with Zurakowski. Bergie going to send this one down behind the net of Fred Antonio. Seepy making a nice little spin move. He'll send this back out to the blue line. Try to get into the neutral zone, and Weaver's going to knock this all the way one down into the corner where Del Baccio and he will battle for it. He'll send it around the kick plate. That'll be Bergie with the puck, send it over, but Hilliard now on a 2-on-1. Puck loose. Nice save by Fred Antonio. Blocker save. Barbieri now with the puck. He'll step in. It'll be Hilliard. With the puck, go behind the net of Fred Antonio. That'll be Del Baccio trying to send it up the boards, but he's going to be slowed down by Benson. Van Voris, who served a penalty earlier, sending it back around there. Collision behind the net with Seepy. Seepy, a big body. He goes down. Puck going to sail now down into the Hilliard defensive zone as Bergie will recover this one. Gage Weaver on the defense. Gio Freitas battling with Hostetler. Bodies going down everywhere. And call coming up. Now they'll call that offside here. The battle with the blue line there went back and forth. The official will call this one. 5:58 left here, first period. Don't forget, coming up today, Grove City Wolverines will be on Western Reserve Radio at 1 p.m. They'll take on the Field Tomcats. As nicely will take the face-off on Humphreys. Lute working it down in the corner. He'll deliver a shot at the same time. Lute trying to send it up the boards, but he's going to send it out of play. 5:45 left here, first period. Grove City Wolverines looking for their first 10-0 season in a really long time. So congratulations to Coach Andrew DiDonato and the PAC champions for 2023. As nicely will take the face-off with Humphreys. Puck will end up behind the net again of Fred Antonio. Mac Campbell stepping in to create some resistance. Humphreys now trying to battle in front of the net. And it's going to be Hammond on the score for Hilliard. Hilliard will take a 2-1 lead here. 5:30 left here, first period. Hilliard working in front of the net. Canton-Akron looking for their first win against Hilliard. They had a 7-1 loss and a 4-3 loss last week at center ice. In Canton, Craven and Humphreys to take the face-off. Craven with the goal earlier here in the first period. Puck drops. It'll be sent down the ice and behind the netminder. That'll be Wesley Reichman in net. Puck now in the neutral zone as Bazarov will try to set something up, trying to work his way around. And he'll find Ethan Bell. Bell couldn't gather it up, had a little bit of room to work. Going to take the shot. Going to be knocked away blocker side by Reichman. Craven now battling with Forcione. And the puck will sail behind the net of Reichman. It'll be picked up by Hilliard. Hilliard will get it out to Gedman. Humphreys now with the puck. It's going to be 2-on-1. No chance on the shot there. Emmerling will knock the puck away. It'll be hit back to the neutral zone. It'll be Bazarov and Craven in the area. But it'll be Gedman with the puck. He'll drop pass it, but it'll be picked up by Seepy. Seepy going to be knocked off the puck by Hammond. Craven stepping into Gedman into the boards. Emmerling with the puck now in the neutral zone. He'll send it out. And it picked up by Pate. Pate tried to deliver a shot on Bazarov. He'll strike out on that one as the puck will sail now. Down behind Reichman. No icing on the call here. 4:11 left here, first period. Hilliard with a 2-1 lead over the Canton-Akron Jets. Shakirian now going to send this to the far side. Gavin Weaver now in for the Jets. He'll take a spill, but bounce right back up. As Everling will send this up to the wall. It'll be Breen Dahman trying to work it away down in center. And Ben Rose couldn't get into the lane quick enough. And it'll be stopped by Reichman. They'll drop this one to the left of the Hilliard netminder. Hilliard coming in at 12-4-1 so far on the season. 81 goals for, 47 against. As Dahman will take the face-off against Gable. Lute with the puck, going to take a shot, going to go blocker side. They're working inside now for the Canton-Akron Jets. Reichman all over the place, making saves as Barbieri now with the puck, tried to chip it down to Dahman. Dahman gets it to Ben Rose. Ben Rose working it through the corner. Sharp angle shot here. And it'll be picked up by Cora. Cora's going to chip it down into the Jets' defensive zone. Lute and Barbieri will work back there for the Jets. Ben Rose now sending it up. Tried to get it to Gavin Weaver. Couldn't get a clean shot on it. 3:11 left here, first period. Hilliard with a 2-1 lead. And we'll have a whistle. I believe that's going to be offside. A little bit of a delayed call there. The official letting his mind digest what his eyes have seen. That's a football phrase. That's the best we can do. So it'll be Del Baccio and Zurakowski taking the face off. Benson, chip it down into the corner to the right of Reichman. Gage Weaver sending it back around to Benson. Benson couldn't handle it. And he'll work his way along the kick plate and back down ice as Max Campbell will batter Van Voorhis for it. Campbell will come out on the better end of that one. He'll try to move it up the boards. And it'll be chipped back and forth at the blue line here. And puck going to be tied up. Get back out to Campbell, but it's going to be Hilliard with the puck. With a nice setup here. Mosteller going to take the shot. But Fred Antonio with the save. 2:30 left here, first period. Alexander now trying to work this way back into the Jets' defensive zone. Gage Weaver tried to send the puck out to CP. Didn't come off his stick right. But the Jets, fortunate enough. Hilliard didn't get a shot on that. Campbell now battling for it down at the line. And this puck will sail 200 feet. And it will be icing against the Canton-Akron Jets. 2:05 left here, first period. Hilliard takes a 2-1 lead. Morris Lashovsky on the roster today for the Jets. He'll be out with Foradis, as well as Rossi Nicely. Hilliard working around the boards here. 1:56 left. First period, first game of this showcase this weekend. Shot on goal by Hilliard. Humphreys taking the shot here. Foradis trying to work to the inside. He'll lose the puck, but it was almost picked up by Stashowski. He couldn't handle it, and it'll be Gedman working his way down the boards. He'll be one-on-one with Lute. Work his way to the inside. He'll lose the puck. Humphreys from Hilliard will pick that one up, but Emmerling will step in and try to send it out to Gio Foradis. Foradis trying to work his way up the boards. He'll run into some resistance from Gedman. Puck down. Out to Stashowski. He'll chip it down here, try to chase it, along with Pate from Hilliard. Forcione down in the corner by himself. He and Gedman with some time as Bazarov now going to step in, and Pate will end up with it. Craven stepping in as well, forcing the pass. Humphreys trying to get into the neutral zone. Battle at the blue line, and it'll finally make it to the red line. Not far enough, though, but icing coming up against Hilliard. Under a minute left here in this first period. Game one of a 4-game series we will bring you over the next 2 days, as it'll be the first line, Bazarov, Craven, and Bell, as well as Barbieri. CP will step in now, give Austin Lute a breath. Puck will sail down in the corner. Hilliard to send it around the kick plate and out to the neutral zone. Bazaroff had the puck, overshot it. Lesko now will send it over. And they'll work it down into the corner. Craven putting on pressure, shot on goal for Hilliard. Fran Antonio stops the 3-foot shot. And it's going to be Ethan Bell with the puck. It'll be 2-on-1 now. Bell on the short end of that one. He'll lose the puck. But it'll be sent out to Barbieri. Jump the stick of Barbieri. Go out to CP. CP will chip it to Craven. Craven tried to move it forward to Bell. And it'll end up at the red line and down into the Jets defensive zone. CP working it forward. Send it over to Bell. Bell send it to Bazaroff. Bazaroff trying to work his way inside. He'll take a shot or to go off the right blocker side of Reichman as Ben Rose will make his way in against the boards. And that'll be the end of the first period here at the Brunswick Auto Arena here in Strongsville, Ohio. Game 1 of this weekend showcase. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to the Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and 12-ounce sports. Hey, football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825 or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Clark Cup champion!
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Second period action coming up here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville. Hilliard with a 2-1 lead over the Canton-Akron Jets. Bazaroff, Craven, and Ethan Bell will be out there. Bell making his way a little bit late here. As Craven and Gable. First time I've met the boy, apparently. Forcio now with the puck down in the Hilliard defensive zone. Reichman will be to the left for us for Hilliard. Fred Antonio to the right for the Canton-Akron Jets. They'll set up the boards and a shot by Bazaroff against the boards. Forcio going to recover from that one. Max Bazaroff now trying to shoot it back down into the Jets offensive zone. And he'll be chased by Craven, but picked up by Forcio. Craven going to tip it away. Picked up by Bell. Bell looking for somebody across the blue paint. Couldn't find him. And it'll be sent back behind the net. Out to Jack Barbieri, the freshman. Jack taking a shot here, but it's going to go off the shoulder of Craven. As Bazaroff now with the puck. He'll lose it. And it'll be sent back out to neutral zone. It'll be Austin Lute out of Boardman High School with the puck now. Gable will end up with this one. Forcione now sending it forward. Going to go off of his stick, so no icing. It'll be head towards the net. And Austin Lute will get the setup from Fred Antonio. He'll send it across the board. Meant for Tyler Benson. Benson couldn't gather it up, but Bazaroff's going to intercept it from Pate. Bazaroff taking the shot. He's going to get the backhand goal. 13:45 of the second period. Max Bazaroff ties this one up at 2 against Hilliard. Again, Canton-Akron looking for their first win against the Hilliard Hockey Club this season. They suffered the 7-1 loss and the 4-3 loss at home last week. So goals by Bazaroff and Craven on the first line here. As Del Baccio and Zorakowski will take the face-off. Steller will win this one. He'll try to send it across the ice. Shot on goal by Van Voorhis, but Fred Antonio will deny him. Brandon Fred Antonio, the junior, out of Perry, Ohio. Face off to the left of Fred Antonio. Puck's going to sail out to the neutral zone. And it's going to be Tyler Benson with the breakaway, but he's going to be knocked off the puck. Puck will be tied up against the wall. And now it'll be with Del Baccio with it as he'll work it through the neutral zone and into the Hilliard offensive. He'll take a shot. Fred Antonio will knock this one away. Pad save by Frat. Zorkowski now with the hand, bring it down with his hand. He's going to take a backhand shot against Reichman. And it's going to go into the net. 13:07 left your second period. Puck out of play. We are all tied up at 2 here on this Saturday morning. Wholesale changes for both teams here. That'll be Dahman, Rose, and Gavin Weaver. Dahman will take the faceoff against Humphreys. He'll be in the neutral zone just outside the Hilliard blue line. Hammond setting this one down center ice here. Try to work it into Gedman. Gedman trying to get around the defensive Barbieri. He'll send it across middle of the zone. As Weaver now will send this one out to Dahman. Dahman and Rose. It's going to be 2-on-2. And Dahman tried to take a shot. Couldn't get all of it. And Hilliard will recover. And they'll take their turn at the rush here. As Gedman will try to spin around, but it'll be picked up by Barbieri. Barbieri will chip this into the corner. And it'll be tied up down in the corner with Seepy, Dahman, and company. Gavin Weaver sending this one out to Connor Seepy. Seepy trying to work around Forcione. He'll take the shot. Can't find the hole to the right of Reichman. Ben Rose going to backhand this one across the boards. And Rossi Nicely will step in on this one. Nicely and Zorkowski, a couple of the outstanding freshmen for Canton-Akron. As this puck will head about to the blue line. Try to send it down the slot, but it'll be picked off by Forcione. Pass was intended for Weaver. Forcione sent it across the ice. High shot by Hammond. And it's going to go into the net. Stop the clock with 11:50 left here, second period. All tied up at 2. Also coming up tonight here on the iMedia One Network, while the Youngstown Phantoms from Dubuque, Iowa, as they take on the Fighting Saints. Audio provided courtesy of the Dubuque Fighting Saints. Face-off now. The puck will bounce back and forth into the neutral zone. Emmerling send us over to Lute. Lute trying to work it off the board to get it to Stashowski. Mario Stashowski working into the zone. Lute stepping in here, but it's going to be Van Voris now. It'll be him and Emmerling one-on-one, but he'll drop the puck. And Emmerling will try to send it over for Freitas. Freitas will chip this one down into the Jets' offensive zone. Around the back of the net of Reichman. It'll be Emmerling trying to work his way around, but he'll have the puck taken off of him. And the puck will sail, chased by Van Horst and Campbell. Campbell and Van Voris will battle in the corner. Puck going to sail back to the other side of the ice. And Del Baccio will take a shot. Puck will be sent back to Alexander, and they're going to say hand pass. Coming up against, I believe that's going to be Hilliard. 10:53 left here, second period. Tied up at 2 at what's been a very good hockey game here so far. It'll be Craven and Lesko for the faceoff just outside the blue line. Ethan Bell now trying to work it down the boards, looking for some help here, but Forcione will cause some havoc for him. And the puck will be sent down ice by Hilliard. Max Campbell on the chase. Icing coming up against Hilliard. 10:39 left here, second period. Thank you for joining us here on Western Reserve Radio 2, CityView Sportscast. Over on Western Reserve Radio right now is the Saturday morning sports page. Pat Lucia and Dave Clark. Craven and Lesko to take the face-off to the right of Reichman. And Hilliard will win this one. He'll send out to the neutral zone, but Seepy will end up with it for Canton-Akron, and he'll chip this one down into the offensive zone. Craven on the chase. He'll try to chase down Forcione, but Forcione will send it around. Bazarov now. And it went into the... Bazarov took a shot from the blue line. Kind of a lazy shot, went up in the air. Reichman didn't see it, and it went right down his back. I think that surprised everyone here as the Canton-Akron Jets, for the first time this season, take a 3-2 lead on Hilliard. Again, one of those weird shots. you figured Reichman was going to pull that one out of the air. Bazaroff with his second goal of the day. 10:23 left here, second period. Craven and Gable, Gable to take the face-off. This one will sail behind Reichman. Bazaroff battling from there, trying to set somebody up in the middle. Bell waiting in the slot. Bell now going to the boards, try to recover this puck, but it'll be Hilliard 3-on-2. Austin Lute stepping in here. They'll have to chip it down behind the line as Barbieri will step in against Cora. Puck working in front of the net up for Antonio, but it's going to be knocked away. Ethan Bell sending this one down ice, and that should be icing against the Canton-Akron Jets. So that puck will come back. Again, for Antonio to our right, Reichman to our left. 9:47 left here, second period. Send out a congratulations to the West Branch Warriors on a great season. They bowed out of the OHSAA football playoffs last night. Our own Lucas Black, a member of that team, unfortunately injured this year. As they'll drop this one to the right of Fred Antonio, and the puck will sail out to the neutral zone. And they'll chip it down here. That'll be Bergie trying to send it down and buy time. Sent back out to the neutral zone. It'll be Bergie again stepping out. And Emmerling will send around the kick plate, trying to find Tyler Benson. Benson tried to hit it forward, but he'll run into some traffic. Went off the back of the stick of Gage Weaver, and Pate will pick that up, and he'll send it down, but Emmerling will be there as he'll take a little nifty backhand pass. He'll end up with Gage Weaver again. They'll send it out to Zurakowski. Zurakowski tried to get over to Benson, couldn't get it on the stick. Played off sides. Hilliard have to clear the zone, and Campbell will send this one down for icing. So 8:58 left here, second period. Canton-Akron with their first lead of the season against Hilliard by a score of 3-2. Max Bazaroff with 2 goals so far for the Jets. Will Craven adding 1 as well. Craven, the sophomore out of Poland Seminary High School. Face off to the right of Fran Antonio. That'll be Dahman. Breen will work this one off the wall. No possession here as it kind of bounces around. Both teams playing hot potato with the puck. They'll be working in front of the zone. Going to be a shot on net, but Fran Antonio again with the pad save. Ben Rose going to send it up the board to Gavin Weaver. Excuse me, that'll be that is Gavin, excuse me. Big shot here as Dahman will go down on his back. Shot on goal by the Jets, and Reichman will shut that down. 8:27 left here, second period. 3-2 is your score. The Canton-Akron Jets with the lead. They'll drop the puck to the right of Reichman. It'll be Dahman and Del Baccio. Dahman will send this one against the board. Ben Rose try to take a sharp angle shot, but it's going to go off of another player and be sent back down ice. It's going to be touched by Barbieri, but they'll say icing on the call. That'll bring that one back to the Jets' offensive zone. Dahman will head to the bench, and he'll be replaced by Rossi Nicely, Gio Ferreras, and Mario Stashowski. Nicely taking the face-off to the left of Reichman. Hilliard to win this one clean, headed in the neutral zone. Van Voorhis tried to take the puck with them, but overshot it, and it'll end up back again behind the net of Reichman. Contact down in the corner as the puck sails around the kick plate, coming to the near side. Ferreras going to step in. Gio, a little bit injured last week against Westerville, looking pretty good today. Del Baccio sending us up the board. It'll be Ferreras. It'll step back in. Gio, junior out of Louisville High School. Nicely sending this one down into the slot from the circle, but it'll go nowhere. Stashowski trying to pick it up off the boards, but it'll jump his stick. It'll be Van Voorhis and CP one-on-one as they head there. Van Voorhis with the angle, but Fran Antonio going to step in, knock it away. Open side there, and it's going to be a shot for Hilliard. Hilliard will get the tying goal here, 7:21 of the second period. And that's going to be Dominic Del Baccio, the captain, for Hilliard, tying this one up. Craven, Bazaroff. And Bell back out for the Jets. Emmerling and Lute on defense. Craven taking this one against Lesko. Bell will win this one. Craven will win this one. Picked up by Bell, but Bell will lose this as Kimbleton will send it back to the neutral zone. Bell now again with the puck. He'll try to send it down into the Canton-Akron Jets offensive zone, but it'll be knocked away by a Hilliard player. Back down into the corner now. It's going to be Alexander. Craven on the chase. They'll send it around the boards. Bazaroff with 2 goals today. Tried to pick it up, but Ethan Bell will end up with it. He'll try to take a sharp angle shot. It won't go. And Reichman will stop that one. 6:50 left here, second period. We are all tied up in 3 in this what has been a very good hockey game here on this Saturday morning. It's one thing you don't see in football. You don't play 9:40 games in football. Hilliard with the puck now, working around the corner. Ethan Bell stepping in. Bell tried to send it up the boards, but came off his stick kind of awkwardly. And Gedman now working into the Hilliard offensive zone, but he's going to run into Emmerling. Emmerling causing all kinds of headache. As Austin Lute now will send this one back around the corner. Puck kind of loose. Hammond with it. He'll try to send it back. Bazaroff would end up with it, but it'll be taken away by Humphreys. Humphreys sending it to Hammond. Hammond to the left of Fred Antonio. He tried to send it over, tried to find somebody in the slot, but it'll be kicked back. And the puck loose now in the neutral zone, picked up by Lemaster. Lemaster sending it around the boards out into the neutral zone. Humphreys over to Van Voorhis for Hilliard. Van Voorhis trying to work his way to the inside, work through the defense of the Jets. Bazaroff going to come in and knock him off the puck. And Lute going to step in, trying to work his way back into the neutral zone, but it'll be one-on-one with Van Voorhis and Lute. Lots of work in front of the net of Fred Antonio, but he's been solid. Bazaroff into the corner, knocking Van Voorhis off the puck. It'll be Emmerling with the puck now, trying to work his way down the boards, but offside. The call coming up against the Canton-Akron Jets. 5:18 left here, second period. Face-off coming here with Zurikowski and Del Baccio. It'll trickle out of the circle and head down to the zone. It's going to be Van Voorhis with an opportunity. He'll take the shot, but he's going to go wide of the net. Seepy now working down in the corner against Musteller. Puck loose now, Zurikowski and Benson 2-on-2. Weaver tried to work his way into the slot, but that puck will be knocked away against the board. Zurikowski going to take a shot. .441 left here, second period. Van Voorhis working it into the Hilliard offensive zone, sends it over, and a shot on goal by Forcione. And Fred Antonio shutting him down. Seepy now sending it down ice, send it to the neutral zone. Zurikowski tried to pick it up. He and Del Baccio will battle for it, but it's going to be offside coming up against Hilliard. Stellar taking it into the Hilliard offensive zone too quickly. Again, make sure you tune in to all of our social media coming up for next Friday as the OHSAA football playoffs continue here. As Zurikowski and Gedman will take the face-off. Excuse me, that'll be Dahman. Dahman will win this one. Lute will send us into the neutral zone. Ben Rose will try to put some pressure on, try to send the puck to Hall, but it'll go off the stick of Hall and get out to Barbieri. Jack Barbieri, freshman for the Canton-Akron Jets. Young team overall for CAK. Ben Rose with the shot on Hall. Battle for the puck at the blue line. It's going to be shot loose out to Dahman. Dahman one-on-one is going to take the shot. Glove save, and the puck's going to go in. It went off the glove of Reichman. Reichman had it in his glove. He thought he did. It trickled out and across the goal line. 3:37 of the second period, and that's the second kind of weird goal we've had. So the Canton-Akron Jets take a 4-3 lead over Hilliard. So again, I thought that was a save, but that puck just trickled down his glove, and it was almost in slow motion as Nicely and Kimbleton will take the face-off. It'll be sent back to the corner for Bergie. Bergie going to send this one down the ice behind the net of Fred Antonio. And Emmerling will look to get this out to Freitas. Freitas tried to send one across the ice, came off kind of awkwardly. Emmerling now will have to battle for it against Hammond behind the net of Brandon Fratt again. Puck loose as Gedman will send this over. Shot on goal. Max Campbell now with a big shot down in the corner. Kimbleton will think twice about that one, I believe. Freitas now with the pass to Campbell. Campbell's trying to send it out to Stashowski, but he'll overshoot him, and this one will head down behind the goal line. Icing coming up against CAK. 2:52 left here, second period. I believe we're going to have an ice cut here between the second and third period, so we'll be going to a break then. We'll give you a scoring recap as Bell, Craven, and Bazaroff will make their way back to the ice on the front end. It'll be Seepy and Barbieri on defense. This one will be dropped to the left of the netminder for the Jets. Craven will win this one. He'll get it out to Barbieri. Barbieri tried to chip it forward to Bell. Ran into some traffic between Alexander and Mosteller. And Del Baccio ended up with him, but he'll be picked off by Bell. Bell taking a big shot from Mosteller, but he'll bounce right back up. Ethan Bell, no small guy himself for a freshman. Ethan Bell, the freshman out of Jackson High School. Barbieri now stepping in on Alexander. He'll pick up the puck. Nobody with him. He'll take a shot! And it looked like it went in, but it rode the rails. And it'll sail back out. Nobody contesting that one, so I think everybody agrees that didn't go in. 2:14 left here, second period. Bell and Craven trying to put some pressure on here. He'll send it out. Connor Seepy now will send it D to D over to Jack Barbieri. Jack coming through the neutral zone, down the near boards. He'll kick it around the corner, and it'll be picked up by Pate. Craven with defense, though. He'll step in. Puck will come loose. Van Voorhis had it. But it'll be knocked away by Seepy. Van Voorhis now with the puck. He's going to take a shot off the left side. And that's going to go in with 1:49 left here in the second period. And again, we are tied in this back and forth game. All tied up at 4. So Van Voorhis gets the breakaway, takes a shot from the left side of the net. Fran Antonio can't get the glove out there quite to grab it. Laser shot from Adam Van Voorhis. So Kimbleton and Zurkowski take the face-off. This puck will sail back into the Jets' offensive zone. Gage Weaver stepping in there, maintaining it, and he'll try to send it around to Tyler Benson. Benson will be knocked off the puck by Hammond, and he'll be back out to the neutral zone. Austin Lute with the puck, working it down the wall. Try to send it forward. He's still on the chase, and Lute work his way into a forward position. Austin Lute now chasing the puck around. Zurkowski now trying to keep it on the Jets' offensive side. But it'll be Gage Weaver now sending up to Benson. Benson trying to send it across the ice to Zurkowski. He'll send it off the boards and into the CAK offensive side, but didn't quite make the red line, so offsides will be the call. Against Canton-Akron. They'll drop this one to the left up front. Antonio in the Jets' defensive zone. It'll be Rose, Gavin Weaver, and Rossi Nicely. CP and Emmerling defensively. CP trying to send it forward to Rose. Rose didn't see it. But Rose and Forcione now on the chase, trying to get to the red line. And offside, or excuse me, icing will be the call against Canton-Akron. Forcione and Ben Rose in a neck-and-neck race to get there, but it'll make it across the goal line. They'll do it again, drop it to the left of Fred Antonio. So Del Baccio and Nicely send this out to CP. Ben Rose now gets the board, try to chip it forward, try to get it to Dahlman, but it'll be picked up by Del Baccio. Del Baccio now sending it over to Braley. Everling will step in, try to backhand it, but couldn't get all of it. Mosteller stepping in for the defense. And it'll be knocked out of bounds by Cooper Berge. So we'll drop this one to the right off Fran Antonio. 33 seconds left here, second period. As it'll be Dahman and Mosteller to take the face off. Jets trying to get off the ice. As Max Bazaroff will make his way back on. Shot off the left side by Van Voris. Fran Antonio swallow that up as Craven and Bell make their way back to the ice. Craven taking the face off to the right of Fran Antonio. Lude had it. He'll lose this one to Mosteller. Mosteller sent us around the boards. Ethan Bell tried to get the puck as Craven now will try to cycle this one around. He'll chip it through the neutral zone, try to get past the defense of Mosteller. Craven now stepping in, going a one-on-one with Berge, and now it'll be Van Voris with the puck. Van Voris with the last goal as Craven will pick his pocket. He'll send it across the ice to Bell. Bell, odd man rush, and that'll bring us to the end of the second period here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville. After 2, nothing is settled. We are all tied up at 4. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. We come back, we'll give you a scoring recap and give you the schedule for the iMedia One network, as it is going to be a busy Saturday across the network. You are listening to Canton-Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, CityView Sportscast, and 12 Ounce Sports. We're right back after this. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. Hey football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825, or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Clark Cup champion!
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region in pursuit of a Tri-Point Football League championship. And if you're looking to continue your football career after high school, college, or even the pros, or to be part of the Cobras staff, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Intermission time here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville. I want to welcome everybody in. If you're just joining us here, Canton-Akron Jets hockey here at 940 puck drop. 2 periods played here against the Hilliard Hockey Club. It is all tied up at 4. Canton-Akron looking for their first win against Hilliard this season, dropping a 7-1 game and a 4-3 game last Sunday at Center Ice Arena in Canton. No shortage of scoring here in this first game of this weekend showcase. Started off 13-21 of the first period. It will be Charlie Humphreys that would get Hilliard on the board. And not too long after, coming at 12:04 of the first period, be Will Craven taking the shot for the Canton-Akron Jets, tying it up at 1. At 5:30 of the first period, it would be Lane Hammond. It would put one in for Hilliard. They'd take a 2-1 lead. Second period action. It would continue here as Max Bazaroff would put one at 13:45 of the second period, getting the assist from line mate Will Craven. 10:23 of the first period. Bazaroff would find his second of the day, and the Canton-Akron Jets would take their first lead of the day, but that wouldn't last long. At 7:21 of the second period, it would be Del Baccio finding the back of the net, and that would tie it up between the Hilliard hockey team and the Canton-Akron Jets. 3:37 left here, second period. Ben Rose would find one for the Jets, and we'd round out the scoring at 1:49 of the second period, as it would be Adam Van Voris getting the shot on goal and the assist from Andrew Musteller. And we head into the break, all tied up at 4. Again, coming up today, lots going on here on the iMedia One network. Of course, over on Western Reserve Radio Western Reserve Radio right now. Pat Lucia and Dave Clark with the Saturday morning sports page. We'll follow that up at 1 o'clock with Grove City football. And the Grove City Wolverines looking to complete a perfect 10-0 season. They'll take on Teal. That will be a Western Reserve Radio production. Pre-game anticipated to start right around 20 minutes after 12 o'clock. After that, coming up tonight at 6:10, that'll be the puck drop time. It will be Canton-Akron Jets back in action in the showcase. They will take on the number 1 ranked Dayton Stealth here on the East Rink at the Brunswick Auto Mart. And then coming up at about 7:45, we're going to take you out to Dubuque, Iowa, as the Phantoms will look to take 2 from the Fighting Saints. The Phantoms getting the 5-4 shootout win last night on the road. And they'll be back in action tonight here. Coming up tomorrow, 11:30 puck drop here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and CityView Sportscast. The Canton-Akron Jets will take on the Westerville Warcats. Canton-Akron Jets with a win over Westerville just a couple weeks ago, and we will round that one out tomorrow at 3:30 as the Jets will take on the Newark Generals. 2 games played against the Generals so far this year. Canton-Akron taking both of those. Only 1 penalty to speak of coming up here in the first period, and that would be at 13:47. Of the second period. It will be Adam Van Voris serving 2 minutes for a hooking call. We are going to step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll have third period action here from the Brunswick Automart Arena in Strongsville. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and CityView Sportscast, all a part of the iMedia One network.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Will that be all?
Can I also have the Price is Right scratch-off?
Come on down!
Excuse me?
Come on down! You're the next contestant on The Price is Right! Play The Price is Right scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery today. Win up to $100,000 instantly. Or enter for your chance to win a trip to Las Vegas for a chance to win up to $50 million in the Come On Down Challenge. Next in line,
I'll take whatever she's got.
Come on down! Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
It may be hard to believe.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Third period action coming up here in a tie game, 4-4 here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville. Game one of the weekend showcase. Best teams across the state appearing here this weekend in a series of games. Should be a fantastic schedule. Want to say thank you and welcome to 12 Ounce Sports joining us today here along the iMedia One network. We look forward to working with them and bringing you some creative and fun programming here in the months to come. Of course, the high school football season winding down here. So we will now have the Sandrock Concrete High School hockey game of the week here as both teams making their way back to the ice. First line, Craven will be taking the face-off against Humphreys. Brad Antonio will be in the net to the left of us. Reichman to the right. And Hilliard will win this one, but Hammond will fan on the pass, and it'll be Barbieri. It'll chip it off the wall. Bell now trying to work at center ice, tried to get it to Craven. Couldn't get it there, but Barbieri will back him up and he'll send it to Bazaroff. Bazaroff down the wall. Trying to take a sharp angle shot. Couldn't get it off. Opat was in his way. Bazaroff again with the shot in the slot. And Pate will pick it up for Hilliard. He'll bring it around. Try to set it up behind the net of Reichman. Bazaroff now with the interception. He'll take it through the circle, but he'll lose it. As Craven will step in. He'll battle for the puck. Craven going down head first as Gedman will get the puck. Bazaroff now will have it, and he'll send it down ice. And it'll be picked up by Hilliard. Thank everybody for joining us. See that Bree Black is joining us, the mother of Lucas Black. Lucas on the shelf for a little bit here, but we look forward to his return to Seepy. Working it through the neutral zone to the far side to be he and Craven 2-on-2. Seepy trying to work it around the net. Trying to look for Craven in the slot. Couldn't get a pass off. And Gage Weaver now on the ice as it'll be Van Voris taking a shot. Van Voris with a goal in the second period. Can't get it to go. It'll go off the right blocker side. And the puck will sail around the back of the net. Fred Antonio Emmerling will work his way in there. Try to slow things down here. Take a look down ice as Coach Sean Houston trying to bark some orders out. CP now with the puck. He'll chip it up forward. Weaver will bring it down with a glove. Weaver working through the neutral zone. Del Baccio will knock him off the puck. It'll sail around the kick plate. And Forcione with the puck now, but he's going to lose it on the pressure of Tyler Benson. Benson couldn't handle it. Emmerling will end up with it, and he'll try to send it down into the ice. No icing here on the call. Forcione now in the corner to the left. Fran Antonio going to send it forward, but it's going to be Zurakowski with the interception. Mosteller on the defense. Forcione now with the puck after Zurakowski couldn't handle it. And pass across ice for the Jets. Gage Weaver fighting for the puck. And Reichman's going to have to lock this one up, slow things down for Hilliard. Again, all tied up at 4, 12:48 left here in this third period. Game 1 of the weekend. They'll drop the puck to the right of Reichman in the Jets offensive zone. It'll be Dahman and Kimbleton. Excuse me, that'll be Cora on that. Puck will sail down. Lute will send this off the boards. Tried to get it to Gavin Weaver. He couldn't handle it. Opat now the closest one to it for Hilliard. He'll chip it forward. And it'll be Ben Rose that's going to step in, send it back around. And Opat couldn't handle it here. Puck still loose, working against the boards here. And now it'll be Ben Rose battling two of the Hilliard players here. It'll come loose. Dahman going to take a shot, but it's going to go right into the chest and into the glove of Wesley Reichman. Reichman with a .941% save rate. Today having a little bit of tough time here, giving up 4 goals. Closest game out of the 3 so far between these two. As Dahman will take the face-off, he'll send it down behind the goal line. Opat will end up with it from Hilliard. Hilliard trying to send it around the hall, around the boards, but Campbell will step in. Campbell going to get cut down low as he was trying to bring the puck down with his glove. Nicholas Hall got him right at waist level. Rose taking a shot from the blue line. That'll go to the right of Reichman. He'll send it away. Cora sending it back down to the goal line to Opat. Opat sending it D to D over to Pate. Opat sending it forward, but it's going to go to Emmerling. Emmerling trying to send it just in the neutral zone. Ben Rose now. We'll chip it down into the corner. Mario Stashowski now coming to send it around there, but he's going to take a shot from Opat. Barbieri now going to step on Cora. That'll knock the puck loose. And Emmerling tried to get it off the board before it left the zone, but he'll have to reset and send it over to Barbieri. D to D pass. Barbieri now bringing it into the zone. He'll take a shot from Hammond. A little bit high, no call though. Forcione now sent it out, but it'll be Emmerling with the puck. He'll try to take the shot, but it's going to go off a Hilliard player. Gio Ferreiras tried to take a shot, couldn't get all of it. And it'll be Rossi nicely now battling Gedman for the puck. Rossi now stepping in, trying to get it off Alexander. Alexander setting it into the neutral zone. Emmerling taking a shot from Hammond, but Hammond took the worst of that one as Alexander will send it back into the neutral zone. Barbieri trying to find someone to send it to down in the zone, but he'll be content just to send it down in the corner. Forcione, so it'll be he. Barbieri, Forcione battling down in the corner. Bodies flying here as Barbieri and Hammond will collide. Emmerling now trying to set it down into the corner. Opat. And we're going to have a penalty upcoming. There was a collision down in the corner between Emmerling and Lane Hammond. I think they're going to get... Not sure what the call is going to be against Lane Hammond, but he's going to go there for 2 minutes. Checking from behind, I believe is going to be the call. As the Canton-Akron Jets power play unit will come on. It'll be Craven, Gavin Weaver, Bazaroff, Seepy, and Lute for the Jets. 10:17 left here. As Seepy tries to work his way through the zone. He'll get into the neutral zone. He's going to have Craven to his left. To his right. Craven taking the shot, and it's going to be knocked away by Reichman. Stick save. Craven tried to deliver a shot onto Mosteller. And Mosteller just going to send this one down here, try to buy some time. With 9:57 left. 129 left here on the power play for the Jets. Bazaroff working it up against the boards against Mosteller. He'll work his way around Mosteller, have Craven to his right, CP to his left. Bazaroff sent out to Craven. Craven taking a shot, and it's going to go wide left of the cage. Lute now with the puck down to CP. CP going to slow it down, set it up, try to find somebody down in the slot. He'll take the shot himself. It'll go after Craven there, but he'll go down on his back, and Hilliard will send this one down for Fred Antonio to set up for Lute. 58 seconds left here on the power play. It'll go out to Craven. Craven couldn't handle it. So now Van Voris will have it. It'll be he and Seepy one-on-one. Looking for the shorthand goal, but Fran Antonio knocked this one away to the right of the cage. 44 seconds left here as Seepy will work his way forward. Now Craven behind him. Connor trying to take the shot, but Forcione caused all kinds of havoc there. Craven and Forcione now battling for it. It'll be Emmerling and Gedman on the race for it down towards Fred Antonio. And Emmerling will be the one to come out on top with that one. Excuse me, that'll be Barbieri as he'll send it over to Craven. Craven trying to chip it into the zone. Can't really gather it up. Never really got the pass cleanly. And Bazaroff will have it in the neutral zone. He'll try to work it into the Jets' offensive zone. And we're going to have an offside call coming up against the Jets. Only 8 seconds left here on the CAK power play. And the second power play unit will come on for the Jets. It'll be Rose, Dahman, and Emmerling. Emmerling making his way back on. Went off there, off the ice. He'll make his way back off the ice this time. He's a little bit banged up here, so it'll be Gavin Weaver. And Dahman taking the face-off against Kimbleton. Puck loose here as Shakarian tried to pick it up. Puck now going to sail down behind the net of Fran Antonio, and that's going to bring the CAK power play to an end. Pate now with the puck. He'll cycle it around. Try to get the Lesko. Lesko send it back down the net of the Jets. Lute taking a shot from behind. No call coming up. As Gavin Weaver will have it. Try to look for Ben Rose to his left. 3-on-2. And it's going to be a high shot coming up against Gavin Weaver, but no call. As Ben Rose will take the puck from behind the net. He'll lose it. Opat will pick it up for Hilliard. Dahman will be able to chip this one back in here. Ben Rose taking another shot, but he'll lose his footing. Puck loose now. Send it down to the blue line, and Canton-Akron will have to reset here. Delayed offside coming up. Everybody's going to clear the zone. Shot to the right side from Ben Rose. Reichman will knock that one away. Puck will get tied up behind the net. Actually into the net. Loose now as Ben Rose sent it out. Tried to get to Max Campbell. He'll backhand it. Trying to shot off the stick of Dahman, but couldn't get it to go. Nice save by Reichman. Seepy now working his way around, looking for an option. He'll send it back down to Ben Rose. Ben Rose taking a shot, and it'll be swallowed up by Reichman. Shot off the left for Rose, right for Reichman. And we have 7:11 left here, third period, all tied up at 4. Canton-Akron looking to get their first win against Hilliard. Hilliard coming in at 12 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. Almost a 2-to-1 goal ratio for Hilliard. As Hilliard will win this one. Gedman had it, but he'll lose it. CP will slow down, try to set it up in the neutral zone, but he'll be picked off by Hammond. Hammond take a shot and send that one behind the net of Fred Antonio. And Emmerling back in after taking a shot earlier. He'll try to chip it down to the boards, but Emmerling taking another shot from Gedman. Weaver taking a shot from Hammond now. And some physical play going on here. 6:37 left here, third period. Gedman with the puck. Emmerling taking a shot, but it's going to go wide right. Although it's going to go off the blocker side of Reichman. Wasn't it close to the net? Reichman coming out of the net a little bit. Gage Weaver trying to find Emmerling, send it up, but puck's going to get tied up. And it'll be Weaver with the puck again. He'll send it into the slot. Nobody there for the Canton-Akron Jets. Emmerling stepping in, keep it into the zone, but Weaver will have to back him up. And almost went off the stick of Benson to get the deflection for a goal, but things starting to get a little chippy now here as Zurakowski and Alexander meet up to talk about lunch plans. 6:09 left here, third period, all tied up at 4. And for Will Craven, Grandma listening in. A little bit of a delayed here on the drop. Here's going to be Rossi nicely taking the face off against Del Baccio to the right of Reichman. Hilliard to win this one, but an errant pass will send this one out to Barbieri. Barbieri tried to chip it forward to Mario Stashowski. Couldn't get it. Some contact here on the wall between Mosteller and Nicely. Puck will come loose. And it'll be picked up by Gio Ferreidis. Ferreidis Chipping it into the offensive zone. Shot on goal by the Canton-Akron Jets. Rossi nicely with the sharp angle shot. Reichman won't let that happen. Puck will be dropped to the right of the Hilliard netminder. And it'll be Bazaroff now. Del Baccio taking the face-off. Bazaroff 2 goals today so far for the Canton-Akron Jets. Still working around the boards. Lute now sending it back down here as it'll be deflected into the neutral zone. Pate will pick it up, try to set something up, but he'll be under pressure by Ethan Bell. Bell blowing a tire. He'll go down, but he'll recover. Del Baccio with the puck. Craven with it now. Trying to work to the inside. And the puck will come loose out to the neutral zone. It'll be poked forward by Lute, but Masteller will pick it up for Hilliard. Shot on goal. Pad save by Fred Antonio. As Bergy now will step in there. Lute now with the puck. He'll pick it up off the board, send it across the ice, and out to Forcione, who will send it D to Bergy in the Hilliard defensive zone. Puck forward here. Tried to get it to Van Voorhis, had an open lane there, but couldn't get the pass. Jack Barbieri to step in. Barbieri battling down at the boards. Craven now going to take it from Masteller. Masteller going to chase him down from behind and pick his pocket. Bazaroff now going to send this out to the wall. It'll go out to Bergy, but it'll end up outside the zone. And Bergy will just send this one down. Hilliard will have to clear the zone as Bell will go off and Ben Rose will make his way on. Craven will stay on. Lute battling down at the boards there. Almost had a shot on her. Got the crowd a little bit excited. Masteller now will knock the puck away from Bazaroff. But Barbieri will end up behind of Fran Antonio, who will chip it off the glass and into the neutral zone. Bergy will work this one back. Try to send it forward. It's going to be Masteller with a shot. Max Kimmel with the angle. And Ben Rose will do the cleanup. He'll get the puck and set up behind Fran Antonio. Work his way forward to chip it off the boards. Try to send it to Bazaroff. Bazaroff just couldn't make the angle. And the puck's being sent down. No icing, the call on here. 3:54 left here, third period. All tied up at 4 as Seepy trying to work it down the boards. It'll go off the glove up Bergy and down behind the goal line. And behind the net of Reichman. Ben Rose now trying to send it. Trying to center it. Nobody there. Seepy tried to send it back in there, but nobody there as well. And now we're going to have an offsides as Seepy sent it into the offensive zone with just about every other player down there. They'll drop this one just outside the Canton-Akron Jets offensive zone. Dahman will send this down inside. And it'll be Cora with the puck. Tried to find somebody from Hilliard, couldn't, but it's going to be sent out to Dahman. Dahman tried to find Gavin Weaver. He couldn't handle it. Pate will pick it up for Hilliard. Dahman going to step in to pick this one off. Puck in front of the net. It's going to be locked down by Reichman. 3:20 left here, third period. Stick around here. Grove City Wolverine football coming up at 1 o'clock on Western Reserve Radio. You have to flip over to the Live 365 app and go to Western Reserve Radio. Listen to Mark Means, Chris Birch, our own Dave Ferris producing that one here as the puck will drop. And Gage Weaver try to send this one out to Lute. Lute from the point, going to take a shot. And Reichman will swallow this one up. 3:11 left here in the third period. All knotted up at 4. No scoring here in this third period. Zurkowski will take the face-off for the Jets. He'll win this one. He'll be able to take the shot too, but it's going to go off of a Hilliard player and trickle towards the wall. He'll be sent out to Emmerling in the neutral zone, but Weaver overshot it on the pass from his line mate. Puck loose now. Zurkowski one-on-one Pate, but Kale will reset and head back towards the blue line. Hemmon now off the wall. Out to Emmerling. Emmerling tried to take a shot. Couldn't get all of it. Gage Weaver with the puck. Emmerling will gather it up there. He'll be to the right of Reichman. Trying to wrap it around. Couldn't get to it. Puck still loose here. 2:35 left in this game. Emmerling with a pass across the blue line, or excuse me, across the paint. Zurkowski took the shot, but couldn't get the sharp angle goal to go. Gedman now with the puck. Into the Jets defensive zone, but Lute's going to step in and disrupt that. Zurkowski sending it around the boards, and it'll be a collision between Tyler Benson. And now we got some contact, and Benson's going to go down on a right streak. Lane Hammond going to head back to the box for that one. At least we think so, and indeed he will. So Lane Hammond, we'll see what they're going to call on this. Delivering a straight right shot. And Sean Houston will gather his team up. 2:16 left here, third period, all tied up at 4. And it looks like we're going to have a Canton-Akron Jet headed to the box also. So Tyler Benson, the recipient of the straight right, will also be the recipient of a 2-minute penalty. That'll pretty much wrap it up for him. 2:16 left here. Be 2 minutes on the penalty. All tied up at 4. Again, we'll be back here at 5:55 this evening as the Canton-Akron Jets will take on the Dayton Stealth. Lesko looked like he was going to go to the box as well, so we'll see what the call is going to be on this. But until this timeout's over, we won't get any clarification here. We are on the other side of the scorer's table, so official says let's get this going again. 4-4 is the score. So this is going to be a 5-minute penalty coming up against Lane Hammond. He's going to be done for the day. And I thought that somebody was going to have to serve the other part of this penalty for Hilliard, but nobody in the box. Officials trying to sort it out with the head coaches. Try to explain this to the captains, be Austin Lute, and the alternate captains, Max Bazaroff, Will Craven. 2:15 here left in this game, which is delayed by penalties. They're going to try to clear this one up, all tied up at 4. So Lane Hammond will be done for the rest of the day. Tyler Benson will have about 15 seconds left once that penalty is cleared. Not sure what the delay is here, but official's not too concerned about it. Doubleheader coming up tomorrow, too, for the Canton-Akron Jets. They'll be back on the ice 11:30, taking on the Westerville Warcats at 3:30. The Jets will take on the Newark Generals, as it'll be Craven taking the face-off against Del Baccio. He'll send that to the wall. Bazaroff sending it over to Lute. Lute sends this one forward. And Craven will put pressure behind the net, try to get that puck to come loose. And it's going to be Lute now. He's going to have a 2-on-1 disadvantage here. He's going to step in there. And Fred Antonio is going to make an amazing save. A spinning save. Puck still loose. Fred Antonio pirouetting, getting the save, but the puck's still loose again. Bergie now with the shot. Fred Antonio lost his stick. He'll be picked up by Bazaroff. Craven now putting pressure down on the corner on Del Baccio. Bergie at the point. Getting pressure from Zurikowski. Zurikowski tried to step in. Shot on goal. And it's going to go. Hilliard going to take a 5-4 lead with 1:26 left here in the game. To be Van Voorst with his second goal of the day. The Jets now trail 5-4 here. So back out on the ice, it'll be Craven, Bazaroff, Emmerling, and Seepy. As we'll have a timeout taken here, 1:26 left in this game. While they do that, we'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and CityView Sportscast, as well as 12-ounce sports, all part of the iMedia One network. Hey, football fans, don't miss the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. The Phantoms are preparing for the upcoming season as they take to the ice to defend their Clark Cup championship. With over a dozen highly touted prospects on this year's roster, the road to the NHL clearly runs through Youngstown. Purchase season tickets, group tickets, and individual game tickets now by calling 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825, or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Clark Cup champion!
Craven and Mosteller taking the face-off here. Puck will sail back to Bazaroff. Bazaroff trying to work off the boards. We'll send it to Emmerling. Emmerling will bounce it back to Bazaroff. Max trying to create some space here off the boards. Working it forward. He and Craven in the Jets offensive zone now. Seepy and Emmerling on defense. Craven now trying to put the pressure on Bergie. Puck will sail down to Gedman. And we'll have a stoppage in play. So high stick will be the call against Hilliard. They'll bring this puck back down into the CAK offensive zone. 1:01 left here in this game. 5-4 is the score. Hilliard with the lead. Craven taking the face off of Mosteller to the left of Reichman. Seepy with the puck now. He'll send it to Bazaroff. Bazaroff back to Seepy. Seepy can want to take the shot. Fanned on it. But he'll be able to gather back up, send it to Bazaroff. Max will send this one down in here, and he'll send it into the pads of Wesley Reichman. It's been a great battle back and forth. Last couple of games between these two teams as Craven taking the face-off against Mosteller. And they'll end up on the stick of Bergie. Bergie working it through the neutral zone. Bazaroff trying to reach in to knock that one off. CP now one-on-one there. And Fran Antonio try to stop a shot there off the right side, but it's going to go wide right. Battle against the boards here is Craven now. We'll send it back to Emmerling. Emmerling didn't see it coming, so he'll have to backtrack. He's going to have CP out to his right. So D-to-D pass. Craven now trying to catch a pass. It's going to go off his stick, but Bergie will end up with it in the Hilliard zone. They're just going to try to run this time down. 11 seconds left here, third period. Hilliard looks like they're going to get the 5-4 win over the Canton-Akron Jets as this puck is tied up in the corner, and that will bring it to an end here in Game 1 of this showcase weekend. The Canton-Akron Jets, they dropped this one to the Hilliard Hockey Club by a score of 5-4. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you a scoring recap, and again, we'll go over everything that is going on along the iMedia One network today. It is a busy day in sports. We'll be back right after this. Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on Western Reserve Radio. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region in pursuit of a Tri-Point Football League championship. And if you're looking to continue your football career after high school, college, or even the pros, or to be part of the Cobras staff, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. Mill Creek Golf Course is now open. Experience the Donald Ross Championship design of both courses, where you can book a tee time online at millcreekmetroparks.org. Mill Creek features a newly remodeled golf shop, new cart paths, and is a Callaway certified club fitting facility with demo days. The PGA professional staff is now accepting golf outings and leagues. For more information, call 330-740-7112 or stop by and see what all Mill Creek Golf Course has to offer you.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Back here as we wrap up Game 1 of this showcase weekend here. Canton-Akron Jets, they dropped the first game of their weekend here by a score of 5-4 to the Hilliard Hockey Club. Scoring went like this. Started out in the first period, 13-21. It would be Charlie Humphreys that would get Hilliard on the board to take a 1-0 lead. And not too much later, at 12:04, it would be Will Craven getting the shot for CAK. That would tie the game up at 1-1. 5:30 of the first period. Did I say first quarter there, Jerry? Was I doing that? I got to get out of football mode. So 5:30 of the first period, it would be Lane Hammonds. It would regain the lead for Hilliard. It would take a 2-1 lead. Again, that at 5:30 of the first period. Second period action here. Max Bazaroff, he would get hot. 13:45. He'd get the assist from Will Craven. That would tie it up at 2 between these two clubs. Just a couple minutes later, at 10:23, Max Bazaroff would find his second one. And for the first time this year, Canton-Akron Jets would take a 3-2 lead over Hilliard. 7:21, it would be Del Baccio for Hilliard. He would find the back of the net, tying this game up at 3-3. And also in the second period, Ben Rose, 3:37 left in that second period. He would find the back of the net, and the Jets would regain the lead by a score of 4-3. At 1:49 of the second period, it'd be Van Voorhis again with his second of the day. Excuse me, that would be his first of the day. My apologies. They would tie it up 4-4, and it would not be until 1:26 of the third period that Hilliard would find the back of the net after a couple penalties coming up on a, we'll call it a disagreement. Tyler Benson taking the right hand, but he'll have to sit for 2 minutes. And Hilliard would put one in. They would get the 5-4 win over the Canton-Akron Jets. Again, don't forget, coming up here at 12:20 pregame show for the Grove City Wolverine football team. They are looking to go a perfect 10-0 in the President's Athletic Conference for the first time in many, many years. Make sure you turn in to our own Mark Means and Chris Birch for all the action there. Dave Ferris engineering that one for Western Reserve Radio. Again, we want to thank Grove City for entrusting us with their production there. We have a lot of fun with the Wolverines. We'll be back here at just about 3:15 or 3:20. Or excuse me, tonight. I'm sorry. It'll be at 5:55. We're getting my days confused. As the Canton-Akron Jets will take on the number 1 Dayton Stealth here on the east side of the arena tonight. It'll be their first meeting of the season. Dayton ranked number 1 in the state of Ohio. And if you don't get enough hockey tonight, with that at 8:05, it'll be the Youngstown Phantoms and the Dubuque Fighting Saints going at it again in Game 2 of the weekend series. The Phantoms get the 5-4 shootout win over the Fighting Saints last night in Dubuque. An exciting game. We expect nothing less tonight. We want to thank the Dubuque Fighting Saints for allowing us to simulcast their audio coming up here tonight for all of the Youngstown Phantom fans. So for Jerry Luke, for Dave Ferris back in Youngstown, keeping an eye on us. I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us. And we will see you back here at 5:55 this evening when the Canton-Akron Jets take on the Dayton Stealth. So one last time here from the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena in Strongsville. It is Hilliard 5, the Canton-Akron Jets 4. We will see you all later this afternoon.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio on westernreserveradio.com.
Sandrock Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, driveways, sidewalks, basements, and garages. We also do stamp-colored concrete in many different designs. We do interior and exterior stonework, regular brick and block work. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured. Call Jerry Sandrock at 330-506-0013 for an estimate. Also find them on Facebook at Sandrock Concrete LLC. Sandrock Concrete, where you deal with the owner all the time.
W&M Quality Roofing LLC is an insured and bonded Mahoning Valley family-owned roofing business. At W&M, we treat your roof and home as if it's our very own. Give us a call at 330-647-0610 for a free estimate. Did you get damage from the latest storm? We also offer financing and specialists for insurance claims. For professional and efficient service, call W&M Quality Roofing at 330-647-0610.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Experience nature's bounty with Creation's Backyard. Elevate your health with the most nutrient-dense foods on earth. From farm to table, sustainably cultivated with care. Grown locally in Niles, Ohio with no chemicals or synthetics ever. Unlock your culinary creativity with Creation Backyard Microgreens. Convenient local delivery and pickup options available. Order now at creationsbackyard.com or call 330-282-7208.
If you love history, head over to YouTube and check out Blogging Through History. Hosted by Mineral Ridge High School graduate Chris Mowery, Blogging Through History visits historic sites to explore not only the well-known figures and events of the past, but also compelling stories that maybe you've never heard before. Chris would also like to wish his niece Amira Emsch and the Mineral Ridge Rams the best of luck for a successful 2023 season.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
SNK, painting your house today. SNK, painting your house
SNK Painting provides exceptional painting and refinishing services to the Mahoning Valley and surrounding communities by being an industry leader in our field, focusing on customer service and delivering extraordinary results. We offer interior and exterior painting, and we specialize in cabinet refinishing with affordable cabinet solution. Call SNK Painting for your free estimate at 330-505-1910.
SNK, painting your house today.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
If you are seeking a skilled photographer in Northeast Ohio with experience in capturing documentary-style photographs for various occasions such as family events, weddings, graduations, sporting events, and other special occasions, look no further than Colleen Moore Photography. Accessible via ColleenMoorePhotography.com, or she can be reached at 330-314-7547.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect.
She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
The A.G. DeSantis Company is your leader in carpentry, millwork, and casework installation. The A.G. DeSantis Company is committed to excellence. The A.G. DeSantis Company, like Ursuline football, is built on family, faith, and the tradition of excellence. Located in Hubbard, Ohio, give them a call at 724-813-8742. The A.G. DeSantis Company is a proud sponsor of Ursuline football on Western Reserve Radio.
Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
The most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message. Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Wake up! Mahoning Valley, it's time for high school football on Western Reserve Radio. Now to the stadium for the Sandrock Concrete High School Football Game of the Week.